I'm really going to make a deep study of the Oriental philosophies when I get out of here. Then, try to keep us busy, going to full-time school, making pots and macrame, sports, games. My ass is always dragging. It isn't that I do so much, but I'm always tired. What can cause that? Jim Tyler, a nerd, shares the room with Bob London, a fink, and Cal Loomis, a jerk, and me. Jim's parents mortgaged their house to send him here. He's a rip-off artist, and he's such a dumb bastard. Man, I don't know how I'm going to cope. I think someone beat all three of them with an ugly stick. Judas, how I miss Brad and Dell. We've been best friends since before the first grade. Brad and Dell, I can't think of any of the joys of life without them. Me and Dell and Brad on trikes, on bikes, on goats, and in cars. The rotten, rebellious, ever-looking-for-trouble trio. I think I'll write a profoundly profound ode to us. The Joys of the Trio. When we were in Boy Scouts, the patrol we organized was called the Boner Boys Patrol, referring to an erection, of course. This may sound perverted, but we were indeed quite horny. The flag we had was green with a skull and a Maltese cross, and our motto, Death Before Dishonor. This was an endeavor to rip off the system. Perverting a nice organization such as the Boy Scouts of America was quite an accomplishment, even though we weren't trying to do anything but be ourselves. We didn't realize we were revolutionaries, but we were. Anyone who happens to read this might get entirely the wrong idea. Revolutionary. Change for A, the sake of change, and B, for the humanization of institutions. Anyway, this was the beginning of our anti-institution campaign, even though I didn't know that's what it was until now. The long hair and weird clothes were for seeking outward changes. We didn't realize that the change must come from within. Anti-values were for establishing our own peer group. Now realization that A, violence leads to repression, B, in order to unsystemize the systems, you must work from within the system, and C, you must be open to different points of view in order to become a legend. All the same. And we will yet be legends even as we are apart. I really cannot help but look back in pride, not at our mistakes, but at our being, and the effect we had on each other and everyone we knew. Brothers in all things, an example of human closeness. For all of the ill that came about, it was an experience of great merit. Judas, even being profoundly profound is getting boring. I guess I better stop. But you can't stop life. It just goes on, lonely and ugly and deflating, unless you're binged or stoned. You can't do anything to please anybody or say anything to please them, or even dress so they'll be happy and give you a smile. Man, they're strict here. I thought my parents were strict, but here you can't even fart without permission. Oh, dear God, life is such an ugly, heavy trip. Was it meant to be this way? There must be fulfilling joy and light.